All right, hello and welcome to Calm Anarchy Promotions. With us, we have Chris from the Havenites. Say hey, Chris.
Hey, what's up, man? How you guys doing?
Doing all right. Now, you're from Arizona, is that correct?
Yeah, we're from Prescott Valley, Arizona.
All right. Now, the theme of the radio show is, what is it like being an underground musician? Now, all right, in your own words, what would you like to say about what is it like?
Anybody who's a true artist, they want to be heard, and I think that's the key. Most people want to be heard. It can be really lonely, and it can be it can be like a high like no other. So I don't think there's any in between. I think you're either lonely in it or you got a huge high from it. So that's what I think.
All right, now you're the songwriter, rhythm guitar player, and singer of the band the Havenites.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we're 28 right now.
Do you find it a challenge taking on all three roles? Taking on three roles like that?
No, that's all I've ever known. That's all I've ever known is to write, play, and sing. That's all I've ever done. So.
Now, there's a song that we've been playing of yours called "Beautiful Soul."
Yeah, yeah.
It was runner-up for Song of the Year in a contest sponsored by VH1. Is that correct?
Yeah, it was a runner-up. Yep.
Now, what kind of contest was this?
It was just a contest that VH1 put up. You had to pay $50 to enter the contest. There was 4,000 entries, and we were one of the. I think there was 5 runner-ups, and then the top 5 or 4, whatever, got money and studio time and stuff like that. And there was a lot of professional people from the industry critiquing the songs and stuff. And that was the song that scored the best. We had several songs that we put in, and that was the one that scored the best. And I think we finished 5th out of 4,000. So.
And that's not bad. I bet that was very exciting.
Yeah, it was really exciting. Yeah, we were one of the runner-ups, so we were pretty stoked. Yeah.
Now, most bands say the best part of being a musician is getting on stage and performing. Do you agree with this?
You know what? I was just thinking about that. I think that can be a really, really artist here. I think some artists have issues with. I'm just gonna bring it out. A lot of artists have issues with depression. You know what I mean? And or addictions and stuff like that. And sometimes those things can get in the way of what you want to do on stage and stuff like that. And so I've had really good shows, and I've had shows that I felt weren't that good. So yeah, the stage. If you put on a good show on the stage, I think that's a high you can't get anywhere else. You know what I mean?
All right. But, now, how long have you been a musician?
Let's see. For about 25 years. I started when I was about 13, 14 years old. So.
Now, what has kept you playing music all these years?
I love to write. It's just part of who I am. I've written hundreds of songs, and I've been in a lot of different bands and done a lot of cool things. We played at the Whiskey A Go-Go back in '98, and we opened up for Toad Wet Sprocket with a band I was in called Seventh Floor. In 2003, I was in a band called Brazen Beat, and our drummer was one of the drummers for Social Distortion at the time. And we recorded an album with Klaus Skoraj from the Dead Kennedys over in Oakland. So I've done some cool stuff, and coolest band I've ever been in. It's the camaraderie, the bandmates are just unbelievable, you know. And they're really close friends of mine as well, and understand me, and that's important to me, you know.
All right, now what are the influences behind the Havenites?
Well, I definitely say there's some grunge definitely behind the Havenites. Like a grungy, folky sound, I would say it is. You know, the early '90s stuff, Smashing Pumpkins, Alice in Chains, you know, Pearl Jam, Soundgarden, Stone Temple Pilots. All those guys were big, huge influences for me. And everybody in the band likes a lot of different things, and so when I bring an idea to the table, it goes from sounding like a coffee house song, because I usually write my stuff on acoustic guitars, to sounding like a real, a real piece of music. You know what I mean? I'm not saying the acoustic stuff isn't bad. Don't get me wrong, but I like the components now that we have in the band. We got Naomi's playing violin. Her and Noah are the newest members. He plays lead guitar and does backup vocals. And then Adam's a bass player, also plays mandolin. Mine for many, many years. And he's like the copper top bunny. He's got more energy than anybody I've ever met. So, and he's a great drummer. So very, very happy with these guys, you know.
Now you mentioned a mandolin. Now, what is that?
Well, mandolin's an 8-string. It's a really short instrument. It's an 8-string. It's an 8-string. I don't know how to explain it. It's got 8 strings, but all of them are really close together. So you have like 4 strings, it's a section of, they're 4 strings, but basically have 2 strings close together. It's kind of like a 12-string. Has 12 strings, but it's a 6-string. This is a 4-string and has 8 strings. REM used the mandolin quite a bit. REM did. There's other bands out there that do, and sometimes it brings a pretty cool alternative sound. So we used a mandolin on Chasing Elephants and rooftops and radios. So you can hear those too on Reverb Nation.
All right. Now, do you plan on staying in the underground music scene, or do you plan on going mainstream?
Well, underground's cool right now, but I would really love, I think a lot of people would love to be signed and hear their song on the radio. Take care of us right now. We got a radio promotion going on and stuff, and I'd love to be signed just so that I could get free studio time. Because I'm very confident in my songwriting. I know I can write good songs. I really do. And believe me, I'm not an egomaniac either. So.
All right. Well, it's time to hear one of your songs. It's called "Beautiful Soul." Would you like to introduce it?
Yeah, "Beautiful Soul" from the Havenites.
Lily as a bird in the sky, I need you now. Sometimes I don't know why, but I love you anyhow. Just waiting for the day you and me, and I could call you mine. But until the day I'm fighting all the time. Oh, I can feel it in my soul. It's what I want, what I know. Beautiful. Oh, I can feel it in my soul. It's what I want, what I know, beautiful. Feeling like a ship in the sea, a drop in the ocean. Just need a place that I can be without the commotion. A moment in time to breathe, a vision clear. It's getting time for me to live. Gotta get out of here. Oh, I can feel it in my soul. Is what I want, what I know. Beautiful. Oh, I can feel it in my soul. Is what I want, what I know. Beautiful. Is what I want, what I know. Beautiful. What I want, what I know. Beautiful.
Nice. Check us out on Reverb Nation, www.thereverbnation.com /the Havenites. Check us out there. Also, if you want to email us or send us anything, go to the Havenitesradio@gmail.com, and you can buy all of our albums. We have 3 albums out on iTunes, so feel free to. We appreciate it.
All right, that was Chris from the Havenites. Is there any last words you'd like to say?
No, I just want to say thanks for having us on your show. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
All right, sounds great, man.
All right, you have a good night.